What's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Just wanted to remind you guys that doing the Ultra Space Time Rush and getting rank Z gives you 2 assist tickets for the Namek Sega banner. So be sure to do those in order to get your chance at the Legends Limited Goku and the Frieza. If you haven't gotten them yet, the chance is still there. They're actually very easy to deal with. I've only done the first 3 as you saw, so we'll see what the remaining 2 are like. I'll just throw in that summon in the next video or whatever. But here we see what's going on. Looks like an old summon. If Goku wins this clash, odds are I'm not gonna be getting anything nice. So yeah, he won. I'm probably not gonna be getting anything good. And what do we get? Of course, see the ultimate troll unit on this banner is the very fact that friggin' this Goku looks like the new Goku is such a BS piece of. In the spirit of getting old units, I decided I want to revisit one of my favorite old units in the game, which was called FistKu, the friggin' Goku with the super awesome Broly punch from the movie. This dude was super good. At the time when he came out, this dude was awesome. His moveset was cool as well. He had new animations for his attacks, and his blue card was really good. It was so good to the point where there used to be missions that required you to do 3.5 mil Rising Rush damage and stuff, and this dude was key for all of those things. Now, unfortunately, it's been some time. He hasn't got buffed. So let's visit what he's like. And honestly, the best team that he could be thrown on right now is probably the Sun family team. So that's exactly what I did. Here we're gonna have the FistKu, Goten, Gohan, the movie Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, and the Kaioken Goku on the bench, just to be buffing up everyone. Really good, strong Sun family team. Probably the best possible outcome for him. Let's see what he can do with the best case scenario. Let's see if he's capable of doing something. Alrighty, here's the first match of video, going up against a Fusion Warriors team. Good test for what this guy can do. Looking forward to throwing up some Vegetas in the air, like throwing up, I don't even know. We're just gonna start out with the FistKu here. Always gonna start out with him, just cause despite him being old, he actually has pretty good defenses. And since we got a blue card here, let's just go straight for it. I still think his blue card is really cool. I really enjoy it. Seeing people get tossed in the air like that is awesome. And if you use a Rising Rush with a bunch of blue cards, it's hilarious just seeing you knock them in the air. It's like you're playing fighters or something and you're just air juggling people. So his damage is his strike damage as well as his blue card is still cool. I mean, I guess the blue card animation gives him some points, but otherwise he's kind of And oh my god, his key restore speed is really not that good, unfortunately. I'm not sure why they decided to make his key restore speed so bad. I guess it's because they just feared people using his blue cards so much or something, but his key restore speed is basically non-existent. I think a wet band-aid has better key restore speed. It's not good. It's a little odd. A little disappointing as well, because some old units, if their stats are very good at the time when they come out, such as this guy here, they can live on pretty well. Maybe not pretty well, but they're still completely viable. They can still be used. If it really came to it, you didn't have to worry too much about having to use the guy. And unfortunately for him, he's not quite there, which is a bit of a shame. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That cool backflip kick right there? That's awesome. So we're gonna go ahead with the Rising Rush here, just because he gave us the opportunity to get rid of Vegeta, and it's a good chance to see what the guy's capable of doing. Since we get it off, we get to see another toss into the air. Honestly, it's just such a cool blue card. I really like his moveset. Looking forward to, the next Goku card that actually uses this moveset. I find it interesting how the moveset that they seem to repeat, the animations, seems to always be like the generic Goku and not so much like someone like this dude. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, because I do record these in OBS. Sometimes I catch these. It catches me off guard because the Twinkle plays and I'm just playing like, oh, Twinkle, where's Twinkle? So he gets rid of the FistKu, which kind of sucks, because after all, he's a dude I'm trying to show off here, but what can I do? He's dead. Just go in here. I mainly kept this because I remember I owed Bebop showing me go from a charge step to a blue card, so that's what that is there. Figured I'd pay that due up. Now, I got pretty lucky here in terms of what I guessed. I honestly just went straight for blue card because, I don't know, I assumed that that's what he was going to pick, but when the Rising Rush went, I didn't think it was it anymore, and then it just happened to be, so why not finish it off with a legendary finish here. Still one of the best ones in the game. Looks so awesome. Surprised my phone can actually show this whole thing. I don't understand. It seems to choose random moments just to go kaput. But we got a nice little finish there. Here's the second match of the video, going against an LOE team. The scariest team. My god, this team is so frightening to face against. Especially when I'm trying to show off old units, because they just shred everybody. That OG critical team using the Broly and the OG Goku was a nightmare. Because this Golden Frieza right here, this menace would just slaughter everyone. He would shred them both. There was no one stood a chance against him. There's such a strong team. Oh, and here's a thank you to the next person who subscribed. More twinkles. But yeah, they're just so good. Very, very good. And what's frightening is he brought Chill as well. Everyone here is a Super Saiyan unit. So the fact that he brought Chill is very, very concerning. Because for a short amount of time, I'm not going to be doing any damage. So I have to be careful. I now have 2 units to worry about in terms of the Rising Rush. I have to worry about a full power Frieza taking it. Or a Chill taking it for whatever reason. Bait out his Vanish right there, and then we go in with the Goten. Goten's animation for when he throws a Ki Blast, I don't know why, but for some reason I really like it. It seems so silly, I get it, because he's a child and he's just throwing them like, you know, as a child would throw it, just all silly, but I really like his animation for whatever reason. For some reason, with Goten, I'm able to hit the charge step much easier. Now you're probably guessing, Raiyuden, you just said, why on earth would you you should avoid Rising Rush this guy? Why did you Rising Rush him? And my honest answer to you is, I misclicked. Honestly, that's all that ever happens. This game is just an infinite amount of misclicks. I don't know what it is. Speaking of, you know, like pressing buttons and stuff, but the skin on my right thumb is like burnt off from all the charge stepping as I was trying to show how to do the Frieza event without any boost characters. So like my thumb is dead. So I don't know. I'm gonna attribute that failure to that. One nice thing about all of these guys being Sun family and whatever is, you know, this Goten gets a nice little bit of ki every time he swaps in from... Actually, I don't know. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. It's just nice to have Goten gain some ki as he swaps in, just to keep the combos going and stuff. Always nice. Now, the only thing I'm worried about right now is that Golden Frieza, because, I mean, it'll be one hit. If this blue card was a counter, how cool would it have been that the full power Frieza was going to run right into me and then just uppercut? It would have been so cool, but instead we get the unfortunate fate of FistKu dying. Honestly, this is beginning to look like more of a Goten and Gohan showcase than it is a FistKu showcase, but honestly, I think this just goes to show how unfortunate, how he has aged poorly in the game. Now I notice my opponent is not swapping out. Unfortunately for him, it's one or two things. It's either this full power Frieza dies and doesn't get his endurance back because Goten's ultimate ability removes it, or his Golden Frieza was probably going to kick the bucket. So he chose full power Frieza to go, but I don't know. I probably would have chose Golden Frieza to stick around because I don't recall him using his ultimate, and unfortunately he gives up there. So this is a fortunate outcome to see. Man, using the OG team, I was just getting wiped with all these LOE teams. Very difficult to see what old Saiyan units can do. Here's another LOE team, or I guess more Ginyu Force really. Catches me on the side step, does some really good damage here. Now, unfortunately for me, this is not good. He brought Raccoon as well, so I got to be careful with how I'm going to play this around. He's got me covered type-wise perfectly, so got to be careful here. He tried to bait my Vanish right there, but I use a tap attack right there. Catches me on the side step again. Not good at all. But I didn't want to Vanish. I didn't want to step out until my Goten was back in case I needed to swap out again. But for me, I pressed the wrong thing. I pressed the Goku to come back, which put me in a really bad situation here. This green card's pretty cool as well, coming straight out of the movie, but then you gotta wonder who's in the movie who's taking people's energy. Whose energy is he stealing? Is that my opponent's energy he's stealing? Catch him. I predict his Vanish. Man, the full power Frieza's ability to you know, reduce your ki when he swaps in is such a pain, but man, it's so good, so strong. I knew he was gonna come in for an attack. I just had to cut that short there. Going with the Golden Frieza. I tried to go in for a Rising Rush. I was really hoping I drew a blue card, but unfortunately I didn't. So You know, we get to see what FistKu's Rising Rush damage looks like against a green card. I mean, a green unit. And let's just say it's not that good. I was like, I've wasted it. But then when I saw that, I was like, holy crap, there's a chance. And no, there isn't. So FistKu has to see this through. He brought us this demise, but don't get to see it. And then he gets me with the Rising Rush. Oof. Not looking good whatsoever. I needed this purple unit. And unfortunately, I guessed it wrong as well. I was thinking I might survive. I was like, hey, that's not bad. I'll survive with barely a certain amount of health. I'll be fine. But nope. Goten kicks the bucket. Not looking good whatsoever. But I guess he couldn't vanish. Catch him there. Now he has Recoome. I gotta be careful here. Now this is like all those times I attempted that Frieza event with only 2 units have come through. This is where the training from that has come through for me. Perfect combination for this Goku. A green card and a blue card. Perfect. Perfect for his uppercut. So I decide I'm gonna bring in another one. Comes in with his green card here. I'm hoping he doesn't have a blue card to chain that with, otherwise this guy's dead. Throws some pizza at me. Gets his vanish off again. I'm just going to keep the Goku in here because that Gohan, I'm 100% fine with him being the last guy. He is the strongest last stand unit. I was super fearful of him having a Rising Rush. So we just go in here with a nice uppercut. Recoome reduced the damage when he swapped in, and the damage was not that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. Green card. You know, his blue card does some decent damage once it's buffed up, but unfortunately it doesn't quite make it in terms of the requirements for being somewhat viable at this point. Catch him in the sidestep there. Sorry, catch him in the vanish rather. Give Recoome another uppercut. Not bad whatsoever. That's how much damage he would have done if he didn't vanish. Not bad at all. Get another green card. Whose energy are you stealing, Goku? Eventually they're just gonna die, man. It's just taking everyone's energy. Do a little tackle there just because I needed some more ki. Throw some pizza at me. I guess Mario took a second job as wearing a Frieza costume or something. Catches me there. I honestly thought I could have vanished, but my thumb was killing me. It's just on fire at this point. Comes in with a ki blast, so Gohan's ultimate ability is more than enough for taking care of Recoome. We're now type neutral. Goku is dead. 100% additional damage. Oof, 1.26. Made him use his vanish. He catches me there. Now I didn't want to go ahead and use the Rising Rush just yet. I had to finish out his HP, his second life. I had to get rid of that first. Now look at that. Look at that wonderful variety. Both Ki Blast and Strike. So I was hoping that he wouldn't guess this, but he does guess this. And now I'm thinking, uh-oh. At this point, like there are 70 timer counts left. At this point, it's almost a guarantee that he has a second Rising Rush or something. Otherwise, that's not very good. But here's the neat little thing that Goten can provide. Probably one of the reasons why we even survived. Look at that. Double paralyzed, and then right at my face. I honestly think he would have had a Rising Rush, but he got hit with paralysis. And thank you for the 3rd subscription. I appreciate it. It's really, really awesome there. Catch a little win, show off his name because I honestly felt really bad. That sucks. This is like, if you need to show someone why paralysis sucks, that right there is how you show why paralysis sucks. But anyways, that's the 3rd and final match of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.